I think there's a lot we can learn from people who've come before us. For example, today, we're going to talk about the 5 questions that Tony Benn posed a long time ago. Who was Tony Benn? Well, he was a British politician. He was a member of the Labour Party. And from the 1970s, he was the unofficial leader of the party's radical populist left. Now, while I may not necessarily agree with his ideology, I do love these 5 questions he posed. And he said that these are the 5 questions you should be asking of any politician. Number 1, what power have you got? That's a good question. If we were to ask Justin Trudeau, he'd probably tell us unlimited. Next question, where did you get it from? Now, in a democracy, a so-called democracy, this power is derived from the citizens, and the government should have no more power than what ordinary citizens possess. You shouldn't be able to do something that ordinary citizens can. But it's really important to ask these politicians, where did you get it from? Who gave you this power? Are you bestowing it upon yourself? In whose interest do you use it? Now, there's a really good question. These days, with our World Economic Forum globalist friends, I would think they primarily use it for their own needs, these elitists who figure that they are the, be all and end all. So ask the politicians this question. To whom are you accountable is the next question. Very important these days. And it would appear that in Canada, the answer would be to no one. The Liberals would tell you that because we've seen inquiry after inquiry. We've seen what's happened in the last 3 years. It seems that they are accountable to no one. And last but not least, and one of the most important questions is, how do we get rid of you? Now there's an interesting question. And it seems that if we look at what's happening in Europe, especially with the changing of the makeup, the constituents, essentially with migration, immigration, and all these different things, it seems that these politicians are hell-bent on trying not to get removed by replacing this replacement ideology of bringing new voters in and basically, implanting themselves into a parliament, into some elected office forever. So those are the 5 questions that we should be asking every single politician. And it doesn't matter what level it is, whether it's municipal, provincial, or federal. We need to ask these questions. Again, what are they? What power have you got? Where did you get it from? In whose interest do you use it? To whom are you accountable? And how do we get rid of you? Anyway, make a note of these questions. Like I said, ask them. Hit your MPs, hit your local politicians. Ask them these questions so that way you have an understanding into the mind or the thinking of these people and realize what you're dealing with. Is it a tyrant or somebody who actually respects the democratic process and the rule of law? Anyway, I do appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. If you've got any questions you want to add to it, hey, by all means, chime in the comment section. You can always follow me on my Rumble or my Locals account. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at Camera612, and I will see you next time.